Good morning, Vietnam, baby. What's up, everybody? Good morning. We just right when I started the stream, it was too late. I already hit the button. We had a nice candle week down here, but we do have two pieces of really interesting news already today, right? We have this right here. So we have this subsidy sort of government thing. I haven't really got much into this, but I'm gonna let the IR and Brendan know about this. Hopefully, we can get managements and the C-suite of ours of BNGOs involved in this because we can do some gene editing stuff now. Process of actually knowing out and increase and decrease as far as like what genes you're doing and what you don't want to do, right? So so that's news, but this is the actual news today, right? And this kind of reaffirms, I mean, this is essentially just me talking, okay? If we just look right here, right? Okay, OGM was the only technology allowing the full characterization of these complex chromosomal rearrangements, all right? It's just, I mean, this entire thing, I'm not going to read all this because it's just a little bit boring. It's the exact same thing we've been hearing for months. But the Sapphire is just better than the other stuff. And this one specifically is talking about diagnosis, actually. Right here, I believe it says... Okay, opportunity for improved treatment options, patient stratification, or medical care. Okay, and prognostic applications in cancer management. Okay, so yes, this is good news, and you love to see it. It's as simple as it gets. You like to see it. It's better than the other methods. Another study, another institution confirming that we're good at everything, that we're good at doing what the other methods can do. And one of my takeaways yesterday was that the Sapphire, the CEO said the Sapphire is not only as good as the standard of care, it's better. And stuff like this just makes you think, okay, that's totally right. And if that is true, there's no reason why we're not going to go to $100 in 5 years or 4 years or 3 years. There's no reason why we're not going to, because that is the fundamental reason why we're all so bullish, right? Because we think the Sapphire is so good. At the end of the day, whether you know it or not, when you're investing in BNGO, you're investing in the Sapphire you're selling, essentially. With stuff like this, although no one gives a shit, I know, I'm not complaining, whatever, no one gives a shit, that's fine. What my thing is that you can't have 1,000, I mean, when you have a product like that we know with Sapphire, that we already know it can do what it does, which is better than everything else in the world at what it does, greater than 500 base pair detection. There's a market there ready for the taking, and we already know we're the best product out there, so it's just a matter of time until we get 1,000 sales and start becoming profitable, right? It's inevitable, and the bears are like, no, they got a high shares outstanding, and now, well, actually, they can't say that anymore. They can't use that argument because the CEO said yesterday, we're not getting any more offerings, right? He said we're not going to be in the market for financing, man. The Rams has back. Well, I'm not really. I mean, I guess I am a Rams fan. I don't know. I don't really care about football, but yeah, I do have it on. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, all my mods. Mods assemble. It's like all mods just straight down the line. Check. Everybody's here. All the mods are in. Oh man, it's too beautiful, too beautiful. But we are actually green in the pre-market. I almost titled it green. What is this sorcery, right? Because it's like what the heck is going on? It's green. This is crazy. And by the way, full transparency, I just picked up. I'm not a bear. I'm not touching my BNGO position. Obviously, I'm holding. Okay, but I did pick up 30 shares. 30 shares. It's a small position. It's like very small of UVXY here. Because I don't know how the hell I don't know why it's down this morning. We just got a horrible core CPI report, and not really that. I just want to hedge that's just risk. That's just risk tolerance right there, my friend. That's just risk tolerance, all right? I'm not bearish. I mean, okay, you guys know it. I love BNGO. I don't love the broader markets. The broader markets is what fucking scares me. That's what gives me nightmares. Now, since I saw this is such a good deal for once, I caught it about at $27. I picked some up, so... Yeah, JP's printing. Yep, exactly. I know. That's exactly it. The only thing that can screw BNGO up, really, in my opinion, is the markets. Short term, that's what it is. I mean, I think we're pretty damn close to a bottom, if not already bottomed out. Now, given, I've been saying this for a while. I don't want to say bold technical predictions because I've been rolling the last 2 weeks. People are probably tired of hearing it. But the fact is, the institutional averages are at 5 and 6. And mid fives, but what's more important is that the moving averages are creeping up, right? If we want to dip today, if we want to like free fall, I don't think we're going past 568. That's where the 200-day EMA is, and even the last the level that we must hold if we're going to be an uptrend is the 200-day SMA. this green line right here. That's going to be at 541. We have to hold that absolutely. Now, I don't think we're going to, you guys know, okay, I don't think we're going to test either of those. If we're going to dump today, it's going to be this line right here. This one right here, right? This is the line that we're going to test first, and we've been validating that for a while now, so I'm not really too scared about that. But yeah. Brandon, I'll buy 10K worth today if I have to. QQQ had ugly candle yesterday. Is BNGO a candidate for a takeover? Yes. I mean, if you mean like buyout, I mean, maybe. Brandon will be rich and he will invite us to the party on the moon. Yeah. On the quarter two earnings. Yeah, if quarter two earnings is what I think it is, we will absolutely. If anyone's just getting in here right now, the news today is this this study right here. Or this just another insight in the prognostic capabilities, which prognostic is just it's pretty similar to diagnosis, but instead of telling you what you have, it's telling you what you should do about it, right? It's like the solution, it's like the care. So, and there is some, and if I just I can't find it right now, but they did, yeah, I did read this whole thing, and I did, yeah, diagnostic right here, demonstrating an improvement in diagnostic potential relative to traditional cytogenetics techniques. And right now, you guys have to understand, we're not in the diagnostics market at all, right? Technically speaking, right? I mean, if you want to be completely truthful, I mean, we've been used to diagnose stuff before, and we're probably diagnosing some stuff right now, not that much though, because we're only research only, right? We don't have FDA approval. We're not supposed to really be doing that. So when you factor in that we're already getting so many sales and so much academic praise relatively, without the diagnostic market even being opened by the FDA approval, you understand how much of a market that we have yet to even begin to take, right? And this, I mean, before we even get into the diagnostic market, we already see studies like this, and there's been several of these, showing that we are better than the other stuff in diagnostics as well. And for this example, in leukemia. And in this one, yeah, leukemia for both of these, yeah. So it's great to see. It's absolutely great to see. Providing diagnostic testing for those with autism, right? So, I mean, and that's with the Sapphire. Okay, that's with the Sapphire. I'm talking about the Sapphire, not Lineagen. I think they might be talking about Lineagen down here, the quote right here. Yeah, so. Lineagen does do autism diagnosis right now and neurodevelopmental disorders. So, yeah, here we go. 1 minute, 50 seconds till the open here. 50 seconds, baby. Looking forward to a good day. Yep, 200-day MA at 540-ish. Yep, rising. Yes, sir. When will the earnings run-up start ever? Well, that depends on if other people actually are as bullish as I am for earnings, which there's not really any telling for what for that, because I have done, like, I've put 13 Sapphire sales together. No one else probably has, right? Right? Have you guys seen another YouTuber talking about the 13 Sapphire sales? No, not a chance. They have no idea unless they copied it from me. But if they did, I'm fine with that. But yeah. So I mean, but at the end of the day, it doesn't take a genius to figure it out that the last two earnings have been good, and that the catalyst and the management's optimism is very present in the earnings calls. Here we go. There's the open. Good. No. We got sells. We got a bunch of sells. Oh, boy. Hammer candle. Am I going to jinx it? Nope. And there we go. Pulls the plug out down to $5, right? Oh, man. 612. Another slow open. Are we barcoding? Can I put it on the 1 minute? All right, let's get, you know what? No, let me put it on the 5. I'm going to put some indicators up here. There we go. We need to hold... Right when I said, I was going to say we need to hold 611 to keep it in bullish territory in the 5 minute. And then we just dumped to 607. All right, there we go. There we go, boys. I'm very confused about Sapphire sales. We found 13 ourselves, which makes me think they would have sold 2025. But Eric said they were on track, which would only be about 15 Sapphires. Well, when you're talking about on track, he wasn't talking about, that's a good question, Cody. My friend, what you're talking about, when he said on track, he was talking about the 2021 milestones, not the 15 Sapphire sale projection. He wasn't talking about the 150 by end of year, I think. He was just talking about, did he say 150? Was he talking about 150 and then he said they were on track? I don't know. But it's not clear. I know it's not clear, but Cody, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. But right now we're at 608 right now. Down on the day right now. Another down day. Here we go. Let's see this. Let's see. Okay, so high growth. It looks like high growth is mostly green. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh man, I'm gonna have to add again. I'm gonna have to. I have to add shares. I am going to have to. I cannot help myself if we were gonna dump like this. Yeah, he was talking about the 150. Okay, he was. Okay, that's interesting now. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Heavy selling pressure coming in here again. We've got 60K BIOL at $6. We'll take that. Brandon, were you happy or disappointed with the CEO's presentation yesterday? I was happy at many parts of it. Obviously, I was hoping. It's hard for me to give you an objective answer because I'm like half of myself wants the company to just do what it's doing. The other half wants the stock price to go up, and the other third the other third wants the stock price to go up, and the other third wants the YouTube people to be happy. So I don't know, but I would say overall, the CEO presentation was pretty good. It was not great. It was above average, I guess I should say. It was much better than the last one. That's damn sure. But I do wish he talked about what they're doing right now that's going to make a ton of Sapphire sales. I wish they talked about their confidence in selling like 150 or more than that installed by the end of the year. That's what I wish they talked about. But I'm still happy. I'm still pretty happy about it. I love that they said they're not going to do another offering because they shouldn't. There's no reason for them to do another offering, really. And I like what they said about the Sapphire 2.0. And you guys saw the video. I liked it overall. It was pretty good. Not again. Yeah, I know. Vietnam flashbacks, right? When BNGO hits red, PTSD flashbacks come in. Like, no, please no. Oh man, you gotta have diamond hands, bro. You gotta have diamond hands, diamond balls. It's your only chance. It is your only chance, essentially. And it looks like the load up zone today is gonna be about $6 flat. We need to hold $6 if we're going to stay in this little triangle here this little more like a large, very large triangle that we've been forming without even knowing it for half a year, more than half a year. So $6 flat, have to hold that today. We'll see. All right. Yeah, so I did buy 30 shares of UVXY. That's just a risk. That's just a risk thing. Yeah, 30 shares at 27. That's just a risk tolerance. If the market does crash, I have a little bit of insurance. And it looks like right now, and still we're down with high growth kind of being indecisive right now. The broader markets they're doing great today. The Nasdaq is doing amazing. The Russell's doing amazing. Everything's doing well, and BNGO is down again. So yeah, if you're freaking out, I don't really think I need to do the whole spiel today yet. We're only down 0.5% really. So if anyone's thinking like, Brandon, this is too much carnage, I can't take it, just it's not for you probably. What I recommend is doing your research on the company and understanding what the stock is and what the company is, right? I would keep adding on the dips. I'll make a shitload of money eventually. Honestly, even if you don't, you guys know what I think about the company. You guys know I think we have a lot of, I think there's a once in a lifetime opportunity here with this company. That's what I think. Okay. And I know that sounds like, oh wow, Brandon. But I really do think that when you talk about the Sapphire and the Nano also, I really think that's the opportunity. And even with companies like that, you just add on the dips and keep diamond handing that shit. It doesn't matter if it's a month or even a year on how long it takes. You will make money. That's as simple as it gets, right? That's facts. So, that's a fact. That's as simple as it gets. So I hope all the people that like paper handing can understand that and consider that. I don't mind the free fall. I'm just a little impatient and miss the green days. I know, don't we all? We do miss the green days. I know. Yeah. And most of the red and carnage can be attributed to the high growth carnage, but still it's been Bio Nano underperforming almost every day, underperforming Nano Dimension and Microvision. Like, why out of these three has BNGO been getting hit the hardest? And today, again today, getting hit the hardest. Although it's even today and yesterday, we've got a ton of great news, right? Did these other two companies' CEOs say they're not going to do an offering yesterday? No, of course they didn't. But this is why it gives us a chance to load up. This is why it's better to buy. This is why it's so good to buy now, in my opinion, right? And that's why I'm like this. That's why I was like this close to buying yesterday. I would buy, and I know that might sound hypocritical. I would buy, but I've already bought so much. I did not plan on adding 400 shares in the last few weeks, but I did. And here we are. So I've already got more than enough shares in for me right now. My goal is to get a few more thousand shares, though, in the next few months. Hopefully. Hopefully. Guys, relax. You will be okay. Just add or hold. Been there many times. I know. That's that. Exactly. Precisely it. Yes. Good morning, all. Another pump and dump 8 cents away from $5. Oh, man. We got the pump and dump clowns coming in now. Going through hell to get to heaven. Testing your faith. There you go, man. There you go. And we just flipped green there. There we go. Volume is low. That is why we are barely moving, but good to see we are staying above 6. I don't think we're breaking 6 today. We easily could, and, my predictions have been, this last few weeks, my predictions have probably been worse than they maybe ever have been in the recent past. But I still don't think we're going to break. We definitely could if there's going to be a market crash, but here's the thing. I don't think we're breaking this. And if we do, guess what? If we do break this, we got supports coming in. We got 2 very important ones. And I will add, if we go down to 570, dude, I can't. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to have to buy a ton more. Like, there's nothing else I can do. When BIOL was that low, there's nothing else I can do. I have to add that much. So I have to add a couple, at least like 100 shares or something. I mean, how many can I buy now? I can't even buy that many, can I? I want to buy 300 now. So bought 500 more yesterday. No fear, Brandon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No fear, baby. Diamond hands, diamond balls. Worst predictions, Brandon, in the whole history of BNGO. Well, I wasn't bad on my prediction on May 13th, was I? On my earnings prediction there, or the other earnings prediction, or when we added on 4:30. But we'll see who's right in the long term, me or the Bears. We will see. We will see. Have you considered that the reason for it falling is because it's overvalued and the price should therefore go down to the appropriate level? Yeah, I've considered that, but the fact is, it's not overvalued in any monkey. Well, it is kind of complicated to think about if it's overvalued or not. But when you actually consider all things, no, there's not really. I don't really think there's an argument to be made that we're overvalued. The only thing you can say is, oh, they don't make money. Their market cap's way higher than their revenue. And the only way you would say that and think it means anything is if you don't understand the Sapphire, because at the end of the day, there's like a 99.9% chance of the Sapphire getting a ton of sales. Like I sometimes give this example. If you know there's an iPhone from a company other than Apple and it's cheaper and better in every single way, like literally better and quicker, faster, more reliable, safer, it won't break ever, right? And it's like $10, okay? That is going to get a ton of sales over the long term. Whether it doesn't get recognition right away because of the marketing problems, that doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, that better phone is going to get the more sales. With the Sapphire, it's the same thing. It's like the Sapphire is better than everything else in its field at what it does. And right now, we only have taken a small amount of the market, right? 107 Sapphires installed, and there's thousands of cytogenetic labs, thousands of them. Okay, so the market is huge for us. It's just waiting for us to get sales. So unless you don't understand why the Sapphire is better than everything else, unless you don't understand that, you should understand. You should understand what's going on as to why this is undervalued, in my opinion. And there's no doubt in my mind this is undervalued. There's no doubt in my mind. For me, and from my point of view, at least. Okay, many of the truths we cling to depend on our point of view, right? So Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? True. But for me, it's just clear. There's no other way around it. That's as simple as it gets. 604 right now, down about 1%. We flipped green, now we're back red. Testing $6 today, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Anyone who doesn't invest now will do so in 2023, but then the price will be much, much higher than it is now. The early bird gets the worm. Sorry, Brandon, been holding shares since February. Sold 50K shares for my 116K shares. Bought $11. Bought fuel cell to split it up. Holding both now. I don't know what to say to that. Good Joseph, my friend. I wish you the best luck, my friend. That hurts my soul, but I understand. Oh my God, and there we go. We broke 6. As I'm saying this, the man himself is being proved right. Right, we just free fall. What a fake wall. Why are people canceling their orders at 6? Why would you whatever. Oh my God, I'm not even going to do it, but what was I going to say? Yeah, I wish you the best of luck with fuel cell, but oh man, I haven't done a ton of research on fuel cell, but I don't think selling BNGO is a good idea. I don't think. I mean, you guys know what I think on it. Okay, I say the same thing every day. You guys know what I think. Oh, dude, could you please share this other stock? Maybe later, my friend. Maybe later. Follow the cost curve, Brandon. You were on the money with that. The worst scenario is a good scenario for anyone who bought below 8. Imagine the good scenario. Thoughts on AMC? Thoughts on AMC is I would need to see the short interest with which bad form has not really been telling us or sending us the short interest lately, so I can't really tell you what my thoughts are on AMC. I can't really tell you the whole picture, but I'm not scared. I think that fuel cell and BNGO is a hold and buy. Wow, Newsweek, you really think fuel cell is a buy? Wow, I'm interested. I'm not saying fuel cell sucks ass. I'm just saying, damn. You really think that alternative energy is worth the cost? Good example of this is exactly where the problem is. There are many good alternatives to Apple, but none can surpass them. Sales must be made before one can say that the product has its place. Or you can just understand what the product does. I think that's incorrect. Martin, here's the thing. If you know, and you didn't really, I don't think you, here, let me re-say that so you kind of hear it, understand it better maybe. If you know a phone is cheaper than everything else and it's better, that's going to get a ton of sales. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have the brand recognition. It's just a matter of time, okay? Because at the end of the day, the free market and capitalism, that's why it's so good. The customer will take the best product at the end of the day. 10 out of 10 times, it's just a matter of time, right? You know, BNGO will move, it's only a matter of time. If you have a candy bar for $5 and $1, you're going to take the cheaper one if it's the same quality or better quality. Simple as it gets, all right? Now, if the Sapphire is better than all the other methods, it's going to get sales, and we do know for a fact, I would make the case, and I'm making the case right now, I would say this is factual. We already know for a fact Sapphire is better. At least, I mean, at the very conservative way, you can say the Sapphire is pretty much better than everything else overall, right? You can, yeah. Well, I mean, that's easy, okay? You can easily say that. It doesn't take a genius to figure it out. Just look at the freaking news today. Okay, boom. Look at the news yesterday. Boom. Look at the freaking, why don't you just read this? You know what? If you don't think the Sapphire is going to sell a lot, why don't you just read this part right here? This is why this is why I like, this is the real reason why, I mean, at the base level, this is why I'm invested in them, right? This is why. I mean, look at this chart right here. This is as simple as it gets, okay? We only have 107 Sapphires sold. There's freaking thousands. There's close to 5,000 freaking places that could buy a Sapphire, even more than that, okay? The market's bigger than even BNGO realizes, in my opinion, once we get the diagnostic realm open with FDA approval. If that happens, when, whatever. We're better than the other methods. That's as simple as it gets, all right? So there you go. There you go, man. Let me know what you think of that. Let me know. All right. I'm going to watch your BNGO vid here pretty soon. Newsweed, I'm going to watch that. Hey, let me go ahead and promote Newsweed's what do you call it? Let me go ahead and get Newsweed's. Let me go ahead and promote Newsweed's channel real quick. Everybody, this is the $1 million or not $1 million, 1 million shareholder of BNGO. There's his channel link down in the chat right there. All right, everybody go follow him if you want. He's the one I met. He's got a million shares of BNGO right now. Literally, he showed me his portfolio. Thanks, Brad. I'm still holding my 70K shares left for my 116K shares split with fuel cell. Oh man. Well, you know, I'm glad you didn't sell all of it. It's as simple as it gets. Yep. Take a shot every time I say that, right? Take a shot every time I say that. I'm so frugal that red days don't bother me. I know I'm investing in a great company because being down just makes it easy to hold because I'm not losing money. Good morning, my friends. Aaron, Boomstick, the legends, all the legends. Yeah. That'd be, I mean, good luck with that game. BNGO 52 million shares shorted. Is it 52 million now? Yeah, bad form has not showed us the update in a while, which is fine. He's done us a great service with showing us how much he has, but I trust Brandon. I make decisions based on many bits of information. I just know that Brandon works very hard and he educates me. I appreciate that. I try to do my best. Mark, I appreciate that a lot. I want to see this guy's subscribers go up. Come on, guys. I want you. Come on. Well, okay, you guys make your own decision. I don't want to be that guy forcing you to do shit, I guess. But that's that link in the chat right there. He is the 1 million shareholder of BNGO. If you want to go show him some love if you want. Unfortunately, you are what is called an immature investor and childish. Just look at your previous forecast. They have been completely gone. Actually, no. My last two earnings projections have been right, and since although I started although my first position in this was 10, I averaged down and now I'm in the green barely, right? Literally, as I'm saying this, we're breaking down below 6. But here's the thing, Martin, you're doing an ad hominem, my friend. If you have an actual argument against, you know nothing specific, just because you read publicly available articles. This is about the healthcare sector, which is far more complex than you realize. Martin, if you can tell me one reason why the Sapphire is not better than everything else in the world, like greater than 500 base pair detection, then I'm all ears, my friends. But the fact is, we're better at detecting structural variants. The translocations, the deletions, all the variant types, we're better than them, right? That's as simple as it gets. If you just look at the charts, and if you think I'm just making shit up and pulling shit out of my arse, it's all factual, man. And all the stuff that I say, sometimes I sound really smart. I'm not that really smart. I just freaking read a ton of what the company says and listen to what the company says. And this is what it is. This chart sums it up right here. We're better than detecting all the variant classes right here. We have lower false positives. We're cost effective. And all those are quotes from the company, right? So I don't know what your argument is, Martin, my friend. I don't mean to degrade you, but I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, feel free. I always welcome the bear argument. You know, I always do. I always try to do the bear debates live, right? Because no one else does, and you know, I don't know. Why is this red when everything else is green? Well, actually, I mean, again, I don't want to. On a day like game, we're down 2% today. I'm gonna have to fucking add again today, but on a day where high growth is red, almost all red again, it is. I mean, I'm with you guys. You know, it's. I mean, you guys. I'm sure you can tell I'm pissed off like hell right now. Okay, come on, man. I mean, I'm pissed off like hell, especially when I got Martin over here doing. Okay, no disrespect to Martin. I mean, actually, yes, because he's whatever. But we're red, underperforming again for like the what is it? I mean, how many days in a row have we been red? Essentially, we've been red. Essentially, besides 2 days here, we've been red for like. What, since the start of this month, like 15 days, like what, 12 trading days, 10 trading days, we've been red except 2 of them, right? I mean, it's frustrating as hell. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm hurting just like you guys, trust me. Okay, literally my BNGO position is now, I'm now even. Okay, we're literally, I mean, we're at my average price now, and I'm about to flip red if we're going to continue dipping here. And we broke $6, and we broke right here. Right, I said at the start of the stream, I don't think we're going to break it. We just freaking broke it. Now our next support is right here, 568 and 544. And you know, to me, from my point of view, it's absolutely astonishing that people still are selling this shit. But after yesterday, the CEO says we're not getting another offering. Oh my, I mean, it's very Havana's still around. Okay, hold on, let me read some shit here. To finish up that rant, I'll just say this: if you don't trust BNGO as a company, if you don't trust the Sapphire, just get out of here. It's not right for you. You know, I mean, we've had death and carnage, and we're getting death and carnage right now. If it's not for you, you know, get out of here. It's not for everybody. Okay, let's read Martin here. Check your previous videos through which you give forecasts in Excel. They have been utterly foolish. Well, yes, those long-term price charts, those were, well, I changed them. Yeah, some of those were wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, some of those were wrong. But most of them were actually right, believe it or not. The short terms mostly were. Okay, sorry about that. I entered the matrix. Sorry, I'm in the matrix. Sorry, I'm in the matrix. I'm in the matrix. Sorry, I'm coming out. I'm sorry. I'm back. Is it working? Come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, I gotta go get something out of the oven. Looks like one of my family members left something out. Oh no! Wait. Okay. Here, hold on. 1 second. I'm sorry, boys. 1 second. Bird food. Oh man. All right, here. I'll be right back, boys. Feel free to click off. I'll be right back here in a second. I gotta go take something out of the oven, it looks like. All right, 1 sec. Feel free to click off, boys. I'll be back in a sec. All right, and we're back, boys, and we're back. Here we go. Let's get... All right, yeah, I had some family members doing some malpractice with the oven, with food in the oven. All right, we're back. We're back, boys. We are a professional channel. Yes, that's totally short. I'm totally not being sarcastic. All right, so now let's see what we got. What was I talking about? All right, hold on. As soon as we drop past 6, Brandon's camera breaks. Okay, let me go back here. All right. Oh my god, I hate how dramatic the stream is today. Okay, let me just say this. No offering. I believe Eric is holding something very important. I read his body language. He is hiding something. Yes, Newsweek. Yes, I'm not huge on the body language, but that would make perfect sense, and you know why. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Nano nozzle, baby. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Hi, Brandon. I thought Robbie kidnapped you. I'm sorry. I had to enter the Matrix real quick there, but we're back. Okay. My stream just disconnected. No. How many more stream problems can we have? Hold on. Let me go back here. Okay, let me click back on here. Okay, so 599 right now. Here we go. We're still good. My other computer just crashed here. Okay, now we're good, I think. I hope we're good now. Feel free to get out of here for lack of professional streaming. Okay, feel free. All right. Okay, so yeah, back to what we were saying. Oh my god. Okay, back to what we were saying. Everybody's freaking out today. It's right. Okay, BNGO sucks. Brandon's an idiot. Everybody hates BNGO today, right? I mean, everybody's hated it. I mean, the people who flip back and forth have hated it for a while now, right? They've hated it for. Yeah, let me get do not disturb on so I can permanently stay out of the matrix. So for all the people that are thinking about selling today, it's the same thing. If you don't believe in the company, just get out of here now. I'm going to save you some time and get the hell out of here now, right? Don't let the door hit you on the way out, right? It's waiting for you, man. If you do believe in the company, I think today is a great time to average down, right? Especially if we hit one of these two support levels right here. Okay, let's just be pragmatic about the current situation, all right? So what is this? 569 right now and 554. That's where the 200-day exponential moving average, and then the 554. That's where the simple moving average is, 200-day. Those are your support levels to add on. The only way we're gonna see $5 flat or lower than 5 again, in my opinion, is two things: market crash or an earnings report that's absolute dog shit, right? Absolutely shit. So I know everybody hates me right now. I know everybody wants to punch me in the fucking face, especially so we got several bears here in here today, which is fine. I welcome the bears. And I know you're tired of hearing me saying stuff, but so what I'll say is that if you're holding and if you believe in the company, maybe soon here, depending on your goals and risk tolerances, maybe it's time to add. That's what okay. I am gonna add more if we're gonna be in the 5s today. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to help myself, especially if we have 5. What do you call it? 5. What is it? 560? 568? Yeah, 569. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be adding shares if we hit that. So, yeah. All right, let's read some stuff in here. Oh no, is Robbie back? What do we got? Let's see the damage here. Okay, let's see. I know. Okay, this is a good comment. Green Monster. If you believed in it enough to buy it when you did, why has your views changed? The company keeps growing and getting better daily. I know exactly, and that quote from Jeff Bezos makes it. I mean, that articulates it better than anyone else can, right? The stock price went from $113 down to $6. Okay, that's like what, 90% of your value and 80% of your value gone, right? Just like that. Every key internal business metric got better. And with BioNano, I don't know about every single key internal business metric, but in the aggregate, the company's only got exponentially better from a fundamental perspective. That's not debatable, okay? All the bears, that is not fucking debatable. You can't debate that, all right? Good luck, okay? We literally know about 13 Sapphire adoptions. We've got a ton of more articles proving the proof of concept. We've got we've got a confirmed Europe Sapphire adoptions in Q2, essentially, that no one gives a shit about. That's fine. We've got a short interest going a ton up. So you can see, we got the CCO, the CBO. We've got the Sapphire 2.0 timeline, kind of. We've got, what else have we got? We got 1,000 things that I'm forgetting. I always forget a ton of things. We've got the CEO saying there's not an offering. We got new and also evidence. We got job listings. Oh, new CLI lab. Okay, that's pretty freaking good. We got the acquisition evidence through the director of business systems. We got that shit. We got 1,000. I mean, there's too many things for me to remember them all. Really, there's literally too many things. All right. Brandon, is it true that Robbie is Simon's ARC consultant? Legit. Legit, bro. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, obviously, but that's funny. 6:04 right now. All right, don't panic. Rome wasn't built in a day. Once it was done, it was a beautiful sight. I agree. I'm with you completely. And I realize on a day like this, I realize that everybody's most of the people that I mean, not I don't know about most, but some of the people are just like on the breaking point. They're like, all right, I'm fucking done with this guy, Brandon. I listened to you. I bought at 7. I bought at 8. I'm down. I'm not, I didn't tell you. There's a lot of things that I didn't tell you were going to go moon instantly. I still believe this freaking is going to give you a good return. That's my opinion. Please make your own opinions, though, right? Please make your own investment decisions with your own money. But the fact is, we keep only getting better as a company. If you want to sell now, if you want to sell low and buy something else high, whatever. I told you, the door is waiting for you, my friend. Don't let it hit the ass on the way out. I'm telling you. It's waiting for you, right? If you want to sit here and say I'm a retard and Brandon, you've been wrong for so long, what do you call it, the other day, and telling me to pack in the channel, right? I always get every couple weeks I get the comments that say, Brandon, it's time to pack it in. I got especially on May 13th, I got set. Oh my god, I got probably like 5 people saying me I need to pack it in on May 13th. Glad we did not do that, but anyway, just to sum that whole fucking rant up, I feel like today is a good ranting day because it's so dramatic. I feel like I need to match the dramatic comments. Like, okay, I'm selling out. I'm selling, like the person who sold 50K shares, like whatever. Yeah, that's your decision. Do what you want. But I mean, yeah, everyone's on it's like the breaking point is right there. So I don't know. All right. I'm not bashing you, but of course I want to see green. I know, I'm with you. I'm freaking, trust me, my friends, I am hurting as well. Trust me, okay? I am. Oh, yeah, by the way, if anyone's just getting in here, you're like, Brandon, what's going on? You bought something else? No, technically, yes, I bought 30 shares of this because this is a risk management thing, okay? This is a hedge against the market, all right? Because I saw that the core CPI data came out and the UVXY went down. It was down this morning, and I freaking took the opportunity because 30 shares, pretty much no shares. But I'm still 100% BNGO. And my whole point there was I am hurting with you guys. Trust me. Trust me, guys. I am hurting. I mean, I don't know about money-wise, right? A lot of you have more shares than I do. But as far as percentage-wise, I'm hurting as much as anyone, right? Because I literally have had BNGOs 100% for months, and I still do, okay? Essentially, I still do, okay? If you want to consider it like 90% now, okay, whatever. This is just a hedge, right? 95% now. Whatever. I'm getting hurt just like you guys, okay? And I see once something is mainstream, it never goes well. I don't know about never. Look at Tesla and Bitcoin. Look at hey, well, I don't know about that, my friend. Look at right here. Okay, you can make the argument that we're mainstream at $5. We still went up a ton. What about mainstream at $2? We still had a ton of Reddit exposure, right? Meme stock, Reddit squeeze, right? A ton of that shit going on. The articles say all the way back here. So I don't know if that's necessarily true. Does it matter if the opinions of the mainstream, whether on a company that has a product in the works like the nanonozzle, maybe if it's going to come out? I'm not saying it's going to for sure. The last thing people want to hear right now is me saying the nanonozzle is going to come out for sure, which I've never said that, but I realize everybody's pissed off. Everybody's in a pissed off mood right now, including me. Brandon, do you think we sold more sapphires in Europe in Q2 than officially reported? Oh, my friend, I know for a fact we have, because there are officially reported. My friend, let me show you something. That's one thing that I was so bullish on the other day. This is what I was talking about yesterday, right? Let me go to the post here. Okay, let me just go to this one. Okay, so right here, out of these ones right here, we don't know of any. I mean, I think there's like 1 or 2 of these in Europe, right? I don't even know if these are in Europe for sure. But anyways, most of these are in China. Most of these adoptions are in China, not Europe. And he's talking about the data right here is mostly because of Europe adoption. I guarantee you there are some Europe adoptions that we don't know about right now that happened during Q2. And I know that for a fact, not because I have inside information or anything, but because every quarter of any company ever, especially BNGO, there's sales that we don't know about prior to the freaking earnings report. That's why there's an earnings report in the first place. So yeah, I do. Yeah, yesterday with this news, yeah, that was great news to see. And I love to see that we're getting more Europe, that he's saying there's more increased adoption in Europe. That's beautiful. I think that's beautiful. No one else cares about the stuff that I talk about, but that's what I think. That's what I think, man. Take it for what it is. All right, let's read some shit here. Let's read the people. Let's read the people clawing at me. Okay, Threesh. No, let's see. I pumped this from June of 2020. Hype equals overpriced. You'll learn one day, Brandon. Fallacy of composition? Maybe. You can't look at one metric like that, can you? You can't look at one metric. I mean, that's what people. Isn't that what people said about every freaking company last year? Like Tesla, like Apple, like Twitter, like Facebook, everything. I just copied the Wall Street Bet mod on Twitter and asked for an opinion on BNGO. Also told about the high short interest and potential for the short squeeze. Great job. You're doing God's work, my friend. Great job. Down about 1% right now. It worries me now that Eric's body language looked like he was hiding something. We should discuss this, maybe frustrated by the low price. How are you guys doing the whole body language thing? I didn't know that was such a big thing, analyzing body language. I was just listening to what he said, but that's cool. That's cool. No. I like that. I like that technique. I do. That's a smart technique. I like it. But what do I think about it? I would be more excited that he's hiding something, my friends, because we know for a fact, well, we don't know for a fact, but we know there's a very high chance that he is hiding something and that he's been hiding something for years, my friends. I mean, he has, okay, I guess he hasn't been hiding it. Well, he has been at least a little bit. The nano channel nanopore device. Simple as it can get, my friends. You know you have to do with the clown when asking for help from Wall Street Bets. How childish. Haha, Brandon baby. Okay, come on, man. That's just mindless hate at this point. You're just getting to the mindless hate at this point. Martin, if you have a realistic bear argument, I'm happy to discuss it with you, my friend. But if you just want to mindlessly hate, I will put you in timeout because I do enjoy putting people in timeout. A little bit too much sometimes. Brandon, you have to snap your fingers 3 times to reverse this price action. 2, we need to be going up, not down. There we go. 605. That worked. It worked so far. Come on, let's go up a little bit more now. I'm just messing around for all the bears out there like Brandon. Oh my God, you're just totally gambling. Dude, we're just having a good time. Come on, when we're on red days, we have to have a good time. You have to be laughing on red days or else you're going to be crying, right? Brandon's body language says buy the dip. The only thing I didn't like yesterday was the way it was presented. That is not BNGO life. The content was perfect. I'll tell you what sucked yesterday. The freaking audio is what sucked. That wasn't my fault. That was the presentation's fault. I don't know why they can't get their. I don't know what's going on. But Brandon, hear me out for Thresh. You know I always hear you out, my friend. You know I always hear bears out, unlike anyone else. Is there? I don't want to be arrogant here, but like, can the bears cut me some slack and say that I always actually listen and don't censor the bears, unlike everyone else in the world? Right? I actually listen to the other side. Can some bear give me some credit for that? Instead, it's like, what does he call it? What's his name? Martin saying whatever the hell he was saying, right? Whatever, it's fine. No, you can't please everybody. It is what it is. But I mean, when you get me in a pissed off mood like today, and you start piling the shit on me, I mean, you know what's gonna happen, right? You guys remember when I used to get like, I mean, I do a better job of it now, I think, although still not that great probably, but you guys remember back in the May 13th days when we were at like $5 and $4? Oh my God, I mean, all it took was one person. I was screaming. Seriously. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Think about how many idiots bought BNGO on margin at over $6 thinking that it was the next Tesla or Amazon or Illumina. It was inevitable for this to go down. Long run, they'll do well. I agree with you. My friend, I agree with you that there were plenty of idiots that bought BNGO, as you're saying, over 6. That doesn't mean shit, because every company in existence experiences FOMO. Okay, hear me out, Thresh, hear me out. There's a balance between realizing the company is doing great things and realizing there's hype and realizing there's people buying over 6. Sure, there's a point to be made that, you know, there's people who bought the shit that have no idea what is going on, right? And there's probably, I mean, I would assume we've probably shaken out a lot of the weak hands out right now. Hopefully, if we haven't shaken them out right now, they're probably not weak hands to begin with, right? If they've held through all this, but there's probably a lot of people right now thinking whether they should sell or not or buy based on what they see right now. And what I say to those people that are like, Brandon, I don't know what to do. We're going down. Brandon, you've been wrong. What do I do? What do I do? You're looking for investment advice, which obviously I'm not giving you. But what I will say, just as a friend, I'll just say from me to you, go research the company and look at the damn company's website, man. Go read the documents. Go read the analysis stuff. Go actually look at the links in the description and find out the information that will let you know if you actually believe in this company. You've seen why I believe in the company. Hopefully you understand it. Hopefully you're not just taking it and like looking at okay, this guy. hopefully you're not just looking at me and saying, all right, this guy's betting his entire channel on BNGO. It's probably a good investment. Let's go. I hope you do more research than that. Obviously I'm confident. Obviously the entire channel's hopes hangs in the balance on BNGO stock price, literally. And that's why it's so like high stakes every day on live streams. That's probably why everybody keeps coming back, right? Because it's literally like, okay, Brandon, what's gonna happen? Is the channel gonna do well, or is the channel gonna die, or is it gonna succeed based on the stop price, right? But I hope you do more research on that though, and I've provided you guys all the things. All right, let's go ahead and thresh. Let's go ahead and say it. Okay, let me go ahead and read this. I really respect Thresh that you're saying you agree long term. You agree with me they'll do well in the long run. I appreciate that because it's really hard to say that the Sapphire will not get sales in the long run. It's really hard to say that coherently. But buying any time in 2021 is a mistake. Really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? What about at $4? What about at $4.30? What about? No, man, I disagree with you there. Whatever though. Whatever. That's a subtle hint. Okay, let's go down here. They have to get wiped out, just how the market works. Sure. If you're already buying in, I'd recommend waiting before buying more. Where do you think we're going, Thresh? Don't panic sell if you don't need the money. Sure. Okay, there you go. Brandon, could you say hi to my wife, Nepali? Hello, Nepali. Hello, my friend. You're legendary. You're legendary, my friend. Give your husband some more money to buy BNGO, will you? BNGO shareholders, they are liking when you playing guitar, the stock go to the moon. I want to play guitar, but the thing is, the audio is so bad, I feel sorry for you guys. I'm going to get that fixed some point. Were you disappointed in the presentation last night? That's a great question. I answered that earlier really badly and really long. It took me a long time, so I'll just say this. It was okay. It was better than I was expecting, but not by much. And I was expecting that there was, I always said there was a chance for them to drop something big. They didn't. I mean, I would say they dropped one thing that was big, which was confirming that they were not going to do another offering. That was definitely big. And of course, the price doesn't care. The price definitely should have cared, in my opinion, obviously, because that's a big criticism of bears. It's like, well, if they go up to 10, they're just going to do their offering. I've been saying for months, I never thought they were. I always have said there's like less than a 10% chance, less than 5% chance of them doing an offering. And specifically because of what the CFO's comments on that, and they didn't do one at 15 and they didn't do one at 9. So they confirmed that. I thought that was pretty big. But besides that, there wasn't anything huge, Yes, we got some neo-nozzle evidence, like very eluding, iffy, not very rock solid evidence. We still got some hinting though, like the consolidation of the workflows into one single thing with OGM. That could certainly be evidence for it. I think he certainly could be talking about neo-nozzle without even, trying not to tell us about it without, you know what I mean. I think he could be talking about that, but we're getting rejected at the trendline resistance. I know. Well, no, actually we're not. We're actually above right now. This S&D, if that's what you're talking about, we're above this S&D level right now. Actually, right now. I mean, obviously, we'll see if we close the day above 6, but only thing I was disappointed in was no earnings date. Everything else sounded great. I would love. Here's the. I would love if Eric could say that they. I mean, if they're gonna get 150 sapphires by end of year, like okay, it's not gonna be a very exciting year. We're maybe gonna hit $10 end of year. Maybe higher. Now it's hard to say what the price is gonna be if we meet the revenue expectations exactly. I just don't know what we're gonna do. Right? Is the price even gonna react? If it's if it's just exactly matching, is it gonna go down? Is it gonna go up a little bit? It's impossible to say. But what I want to see revenue beats, man. I think the Sapphire. I mean, it's not necessarily super concerning long term if we don't get a huge revenue beat this quarter or next quarter or even quarter 4. But I mean, in the next few years, we definitely need to see the Sapphire selling a ton. Unless, I mean, if it doesn't, we're gonna obviously stock price is not gonna do what we think it will. Do you think it will? Do you think it would be cool if Eric actually shows how the Sapphire works and uses in live presentation? Kind of, and there's a part of me that wants them to just keep everything about the Sapphire secretive, actually, so no one knows how it works, so they can continue to be the only ones that has any idea about how the technology works. Talking about how many nano channels there are and how they add them to the nanopores, that's the stuff I don't want them to release. I don't want them to, everybody's talking about China reverse engineering this shit. Like, I mean, good luck. Be my guest. Good luck reverse engineering it. It's technically possible. I just, people, I don't think people understand how freaking complex the sapphire is, right? I mean, this is shit that you go to college for 6 years, PhD 8 years, and you still don't understand how the sapphire really works after you do all that, right? There's people on the sapphire's team that still don't understand everything with it because it's that damn complicated. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. But anyways, that's a whole nother thing. What was I even talking about? Yeah, I'll just leave you with that. China has their hands on it. Always been a worry of mine. They don't need to do an offering, but I think it would be smart to do an at the market if we ever got back up over $10 from a Wall Street bet pump. I bought more today at 592. Diamond balls since February. Legends. China will not be able to copy. This is not a shoe. I know. That's what I say. It's like good luck. I mean they technically can. You know, the Chinese scientists, the reverse engineer specialists, right? The communists, the damn batshit crazy communist Chinese, right? Yeah, I mean they can try, but I'm not really like super worried about it. But you know, who knows? Anything's possible. I just crashed. BNGO sold all 22,000 shares. I'll buy back at $4. Are you joking? I hope you're joking. What made you sell? We haven't even broke the support yet. We're technically right now. We're still holding it. Right now, right? We were breaking it just the other day, just the other second. But we'll see if we're gonna bounce off this or not. But I think we bleed the fours again. I don't think it doesn't make sense for my. Here's the thing. I can see a scenario if if the worst case scenario happens, which is like, I don't know, shorts and manipulators really do their worst and pair that with a market crash or a correction, I can see us hitting low fives again. But at the end of the day, it's so hard for me to picture that because at the end of the day, we've gotten so many great things about the company. I mean, I'm not even going to try to name them all because there's literally like double digit amount of events that have made the fundamental value higher than what it was before during this uptrend from 430 to 912 to where we are right now. It's like I just cannot see how people can actually value the company that low when we've got so many better things. But, you know, anything can happen. The market's irrational as hell. I don't think it's likely. If it is likely, I'm going to add a ton. That's as simple as it gets. I'm going to add a ton. I will not have any more buying power. I would do the exact same thing that I did back on May 13th and go 100% in BNGO with zero buying power essentially left and go all in. Essentially, I already kind of am all in, right? So, yeah. But you got to admit the chart fell from the ugly tree and hit all the branches, but I got hope. Well, the chart doesn't look great. I mean, the chart does not look great at all. We're in bearish territory now. We're not that oversold. The only really bullish thing about the charts is that we've got the moving averages right here, right? I can see a quick wick down to hit these. Maybe. I still think it's unlikely. It's hard for me to get over my bias from the fundamentals, but I have to also understand it's hard for me to value what other people think about the fundamentals because it's like, well, from my point of view, there's so many great things about the company that should make the stop price higher than what it was back here. But no one else knows about these things. So it's like, and no one else cares about them. So it's hard to say. But anyways, I can see a wick down here and then a quick bounce. I can see that. And I like that, right? Even if we do, let's say we do bounce off these. As long as we do bounce off these, 570, 560, we're still in bullish territory long term from the chart perspective, right? We're still long term, we're still macroscopically in an uptrend. And that's the number one thing, right? Don't bet against the trend. Right now, overall, we're still in an uptrend. So buying in on these supports does seem like a very good option to me for someone in a similar situation to me. Make your own investment decision, please. All right. We will touch $2 by the end of 2021. You can crucify me if I end up bringing wrong. That's still 10x the market cap from when I found the stock last year. Bro, you're crazy. If you think about it, even at $6, market cap is 45x from last June because of dilution. Dude, $2? You're insane. You're insane, dude. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just not going to happen. If that happens, I won't be here anymore. My entire channel is based on BIOL succeeding. If we go to $2, essentially I will have failed. And yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I bet everything. No, that's not happening. I don't think that's going to happen. In the current market, BNGO along with other high multiple growth stocks are going to suffer. That's why I have UVXY. But at the end of the day, you cannot deny that BioNano since 1569, it's only got exponentially better. No one can deny that. No one. Not even the person saying it's $2, right? You can't deny it. And at the end of the day, if the Sapphire sells as much as it should, given that it is better than all the other methods, the standard of care, we're going to make, let me just show you something. We're going to make and be profitable in 2023, if not in 2024, if not 2023, and billions of dollars in profit by 2023 or 2030. Yeah, there you go. You can take a sabbatical low and come back when it's at $10 in 2024. I don't think. See, here's the thing that's ironic about the people saying that it's going to do nothing for the next 3 years, right? This guy Thresh, I respect you a little bit. You've been like iffy. I don't know what even to say to you, Thresh. You've been here for a while. You're bearish sometimes. You're bullish sometimes. You have shares. You hate the company though. I don't understand. But anyways, you would no one would have said we're going to go to $2 back when we're in the 9s and the 8s. They only say it when we're red, and that's what you have to understand. Be greedy when others are fearful. Understand when everybody's in here saying, "Oh, this company sucks ass," right? They're saying it because the stop price and the basic human psychology, that basic math goes like this: when the stock is red, they hate the company. And when the stock is up, they love the company. They FOMO in and they sell when it's low. They buy high, they buy at 9, and then they sell now. Right? That's what they do. That's what I'm not saying Thresh necessarily does that, but that's just what people always will do to the end of the market, right? That's just how the market works. There's always people coming in on when you've gone down a lot saying this company is trash. This company's horrible. And you saw, and your proof is empirically, you've seen the proof every single day these few weeks. I mean, you've seen it. I mean, did you see people trolling and clowning on us when we were at $8 and $9? No, not at all. There was zero people doing that. Not even Robbie Smith or Dr. Pepper deigned to say it was a bad company when the stock was green. That's because that basic human psychology, man. That's as simple as it gets. So you guys make your own decision, but you guys know what I think about this company. You guys know what I think. We agree to disagree on that point. Only time will tell. I know. Only time will tell. It will be interesting. You all of you here that are watching can hear this, and you can write this down. This channel will die if BNGO dies. I always say there's technically a chance of us getting delisted, although I don't think that's. Can we just be honest? There's not a fucking chance. Okay, there's not a fucking chance in my opinion that we're going to $2. No, it's not going to fucking happen. Do you know why it's not going to happen? Because the fundamental company's intrinsic value is higher than that. And why do you know that, Brandon? Well, I can go on the 10-minute rant about the Sapphire and sales if you want, but at the end of the day, just take it from a guy who's been following BNGO for the last this entire year, essentially, pretty much this entire year, every day almost. And although I'm not a scientist or geneticist, that's just my take, and I could be wrong, but I am betting. Take it from this: my entire portfolio is in this, and everything we've done. I've put a lot of work into the channel. It's been literally every day streaming. I mean, it's been a lot of my own time. My family time and friends time. They've been replaced by YouTube, and all that time I'm still voluntarily willing to risk all of the work that we've done into this stock in this company. That should probably tell you a bit about how confident I am. And although that might just make me sound arrogant now, I really think if you understand how much I've done on research in the company, I think you can understand where I'm coming from, hopefully. But I know it's like I know I sound like dramatic as hell today. I know. That's just what kind of a day it is, though, man. I mean, these days suck ass, and this is why these days suck ass. We're all pissed off, and this is what I have to do, right? Because everyone's freaking out. I have to tell you the end game, the whole. I have to tell you that, yeah, we are your family too. Yeah, you are. That's true. The Fellowship of the Sapphire is my family. Yes, that's true. $360 million cash on hand. Gets delisted. This really what people think. I know. I know exactly. Brandon, did you load up? I'm going to have to. I will load up. No, I didn't load up yet. I'm still holding all. I shouldn't have to say this. I'm not selling any shares, probably for years, but I will be loading up if we hit the 560s or 540s. I will be adding a few hundred shares at least, hopefully. Yeah, I will be. Yep. So the answer is at the macro market, nothing to do with BIOL. That's the truth, right? At the end of the day, we're getting so dramatic here about the company and everything, but Thresh is saying it's going to go to fucking $2, right? At the end of the day, the only reason why, really, I would say this is pretty much, I would explain it like this. The only reason why we've dipped from $9.12, or the only reason we've dipped from $8.07 to $5.97 is because of this. This right here. The high growth sector getting annihilated. That's as simple as it gets. And not only getting annihilated in the recent past, but since February 16th. At what price are you selling? Years from now. You do not have to worry about me selling. You know, I saw a comment. This one is in my head forever now. Somebody said Brandon's too emotional. I can never tell if he's going to hold or if he's going to sell. I think he would paper hand it and just take profit till we went to $10 or something. You know, I will be, and I don't know if you guys, my OGs, of course, I think they believe me because I've been true to my word for, I said I was going to make 100% of my portfolio. I did. I said I was going to hold. I did. I said I was going to buy more on the dip. I did. And here we are again. And I'm saying, and right now what I'm saying is that I'm going down with the damn ship if we go down, and the channel as well, right? Not only my portfolio is going down with the ship and all the money that is in here, but also the entire channel. All of it's going down with the ship because that's how much I believe in the company. That's as simple as it gets. And not only because it's just like, oh, Brand, not only because it's like, okay, I got to go down with the ship. I got to be a hero. No. It's because this is an auspicious opportunity in my opinion. That's fucking why. Okay, the lower we go, the more auspicious the buy becomes because fundamentally we're only staying the same and getting better, right? Every week, every day, actually, we seem to get better, right? With news like this, this is the news today. We're better in diagnostics and leukemia than the other methods, fish karyotyping and CMA. So, and we're 100% concordant, and we detect more stuff for the diagnostics. Why do I always freaking, here we go. Right here. Okay, demonstrating an improvement in diagnostic potential relative to traditional cytogenetics techniques, right? We're just better. In 45% of cases, we present more information, okay? That means we're better than the other methods. There's no other way to say it, my friends. There's no other way to say it. So, yeah. I don't even know what I was saying, but yeah, I'm gonna leave you with that. Down 2% right now. What was I talking about? High growth sucks. Other than BNGO, I should have stayed in the bigger stuff. BNGO should take 10% of that 360 million and buy back shares. Boom. I know. Well, honestly, I care more about them developing the company and doing marketing and doing nano. And also, I do wish they could tell us. I wish BioNano would be more upfront with what they're doing. But at the end of the day, it's not their job to coddle shareholders. It's their job to develop the company, and I do think they are doing that. The lower we go, the more people get margin called. I know. Not a very auspicious cycle. Well, it actually is auspicious to buy because at the end of the day, there comes a point where the institutions say, this is my average, which is 5 and 6, 550, 560. This is a lot of their averages, and they double down. And also, you have to realize that when you go, this is basic as well. Most people already know this. We've talked about this already. The lower you go, it's kind of, yeah, as you say, the margin calls, more people get margin call, they have to sell more stuff, and it just, once they do it, the other person has to do it, and the institutions have to do it, and it's like, fuck, it's going way down, it's going way lower than it should. And that's how you know that you're going even lower than the fundamentals than you would have gone otherwise. That's how you know it's auspicious buy, right? Because if let's say there wasn't any margin calls, let's say there wasn't any margin, you wouldn't go down as much as if right now, let's say in this scenario where there's margin calls going on. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense. Just think of it this way: when you have a huge correction, you're going to go down more than you should because of margin calls. And when you go up and have a huge rally, you're going to go up more because of margin and because of margin buying power effects, right? If you use margin and have ever got margin calls, you know exactly what I mean, I hope. So that actually, Thresh, I would actually say yes, timing the bottom is hard, but guess what? Timing the bottom here, people got, okay, I guess this isn't the best example right here because we're barely higher right now at 590, but we're still fairly high. We're still like 20% higher. But the people who bought in right here at 510 and 450, they didn't time the dip perfectly. But guess what? They still were up 100% a month. So, yeah, would you rather be up 100% in a month and have an average of 450 or miss the dip entirely waiting for that perfect entry point? That's kind of what it comes down to. But right now we're about to test the intraday low. Let's check out the markets are doing right now. This is so weird. UVXY is, this is so weird. I can't believe it's down this much. So the Russell's down. Markets are doing pretty well by and large, though. High growth's getting killed. High growth's still getting killed. Sad face. Yeah. I'll be the guy that keeps the captain company because I'm going down with the ship. Ship 2, lol. Legend. Legend, my friend. Do you think Eric regrets going public with BNGO? No, absolutely not. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Yeah, like somebody else said, they went public by and large for a couple things probably, but they got 360 million and they got that for good reason. And the reason I would argue is because they're doing I didn't even list it here, but here, let me just go right here. 2021 milestones are on track, and some of the 2021 stuff that they're doing, and just some of the stuff that they're going to use that money for is the 5 large clinical studies. Also, the nano-nozzle production, also the Sapphire 2.0 development and product development, right? They're going to be using that 360 million for stuff like that, and they wouldn't be able to do that if they didn't go public. I think we will get back to the 650s this afternoon, but who knows? I've proven the last 3 weeks that my predictions suck, LMAO. Yeah, me too as well. My predictions sucked as well the last 2 weeks as well, so. Man. 590, we've got a wall, 32K shares we bought 590. Probably another fake wall, to be honest with you, because we've just seen fake walls left and right. Even on the bull side. All the damn shorts need more non-paper to hand investors to buy and hold to move the shorts out. I know. Diamond balls, diamond hands, though. You got to have diamond balls and diamond hands. In times like these, you have to. Like, stock is dying while Apple, NASDAQ, and SPY are at all-time highs. I know. Yes, and that's what makes it, and I would argue that makes it even more auspicious. Yes. Think about what happens if there's even just a 10% correction. Well, you should also think about rubber band effect if that were to happen. But yeah, and Thresh, that is actually the reason why I have a little bit of buying power left and why I bought UVXY. But, well, UVXY, that's a whole nother different things. But yeah, that would be awful, and that's why I haven't bought. That's actually the reason why I haven't went all in yet, essentially. And I've already said that. The reason why I haven't went all in, I say this freaking every day. You probably want to smack me when I say it, right? I say the only reason why I haven't bought these rest 100 shares here, 300, 500, whatever it is because the broader markets and the economy. That's why. But there comes a point when BIOL goes low enough where I'm like, okay, I can't help myself, right? There comes a point. Yes, I am holding UVXY, and no, I don't think that's a mistake. Of course, Thresh thinks it's a mistake. But yeah, UVXY, yeah. You'll just get crushed by decay even if you're right. Yeah, I know. Well, here's the thing. UVXY, it does go down. Here's the thing. This thing will go up if the fear is up. And I do think fear is going to... And this is not about... It's only 30 shares. This is about risk tolerance, my friend. This isn't about a long-term fucking investment like BNGO. So, what am I doing? Why am I justifying my UVXY purchase to you? Why am I doing this? NASDAQ hitting 52-week highs again. I know. Let's go to the NASDAQ real quick. I know. Almost there. I mean, it hit one yesterday, man. It's crazy to think that high growth valuation was more than double by and large. It's hard to value what I'm about to say, but the disparity between high growth and NASDAQ is one that's very real. High growth, just think of it this way. High growth was valued, let's just say high growth was valued right here. Let's just do a little circle here. That was at this time... No. You know what? Let me make this more simple, okay? Let me do a visual representation for you, okay? So this is high gross valuation on February 16th, right? So you're looking at, this is your valuation, right? You're pretty high, right? Okay, don't worry about numbers. On this point right here, your valuation is all the way down here. And today, even with the NASDAQ at all-time highs, your valuation is even lower. Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't. It's a disparity. It's a valuation disparity between the NASDAQ and the high growth sector. And I've been talking about that for a while. And right now we just made an intraday low. How oversold is it? Unfortunately, we're really not looking that oversold, right? I mean, we are on the oversold side. We're only at 33 though, right? Not as good as we were at 584 last time. On the daily, we're not looking. I mean, we're at 30 similar. We're at 37, right? So the technical standpoint is really... The technical standpoint is not great, to be honest with you. But what we need is if we are going to dump, we need to bounce off 568, and that is where I'll be at in shares. If I can catch it down there. All right. The longer I invest, the more I feel like index funds are the way to go. Less emotional. Well, well, you know, it's your decision. It's not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody. But think of it this way. Even with this shit, up 32% right now, I shouldn't even. I'm not gonna. I can't even. I shouldn't brag when I'm getting killed on BNGO right now. But for that, I'll just say that if you want to, I'll just say this: if you want to beat the market, you need to have diamond hands and diamond balls. That's what I will say. The whole market is decimated since middle of February. This might take some time to come back. No one knows how long. 2 years or 4 years. Stay long, stay strong. Yeah. Yeah, man. All right, with that being said, I think we're going to get out of here pretty soon, though. I think we're going to get out of here. How many shares available to buy? We need government not to spend so much damn money. Make your own opinions on that, my friends. If you don't do index, you should diversify. Long calls and blue chips always 100x. Oh my god, I can't even end the stream because we're just free falling. Everything's free falling right now. I can't even do it. I can't even end the stream. That feeling will come and go constantly low. Just depends on how things are going. At this rate, I'll hit 1,000 shares in no time. I know. Yeah, honestly, I'll hit 10,000 at this rate. Right? If we continue going down, I'll hit 10,000. I'll get my end of year goal. Yeah. All right, boys. I say we end it here. I mean, to recap the news today, I know no one wants to hear the news. Everybody just wants to hear me reaffirm that the company is doing well, which it is true. Obviously, the company's not losing 3% of its value. No, we've only gained value today. We've got new news that confirms and revalidates and, you know, verifies everything that we already knew, essentially, which is that the Sapphire is better than the other three methods at what it does. Simple as it gets. So I think it's going back to 4 where it settled a couple months ago. Everybody is so bearish now. It's funny how everybody is so confident that we're going lower now, right? It's like when we were at $9, you saw everybody thinking it's going to go higher. You know, everybody loves the company now. And even throughout that, we've got more Sapphire sales, more reason to believe that quarter 2 earnings is going to be great. Even with all of this, now just because the price goes lower, everyone's like, nope, company sucks. We're going down to 5. It's like, dude, oh my god, it's like it's just the inevitable pattern that everybody falls into, right? Thresh, do you agree with me, my friend? Like, every time we're up, everybody loves it. Every time we're down, everybody's like, nope, $5 incoming, Brandon. Let's go. We'll see. I don't think so. We'll see. I mean, we already are at $5, I guess, but you know, we'll see. Y'all sound like weenie babies. Yeah, you do. Yeah, these people do sound like weenie babies. I know. With that being said, man, thank y'all so much. Let's get out of here. Last minute questions here. High growth getting killed is not hard to figure out. Sure, that's true. Yeah, institutes. I think they're selling covered calls with the stock they currently have. Yeah, but I've been telling people to take profits since $8. Thresh, you're a rare example, my friends, and I do remember you saying when we were higher. I don't remember specifically, but you were saying sell. I think when we were higher, so I do give you credit for that, my friend. I honestly didn't think my 585 order would fill today. I know, it looks like it might. It looks like it might, man. All right, boys. Thank y'all so much. Here we go. I'll go ahead and show you the portfolio. Portfolio decimation here. Portfolio decimation here today. And with that being said, thank y'all so much. This is not financial advice. I will see y'all in the next one.